Bestway is the largest independent operator in the rent-to-own industry. We operate in 9 states, which are Arkansas, Alabama, Indiana, Kentucky, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Texas. We carry a wide range of home electronics, household appliances, furniture, and computers. At Bestway,
Steve, what are we doing here? We're here to get people excited. We're here to tell people about the career opportunity they have by joining Bestway and being part of a great team. We have training and development that'll help people have a career path so they can move up. We've got great success stories, and we're the home of the low price guarantee, so we can give our customers the best possible deal in the rent-to-own industry. And we've got some people that have had great success with our programs and processes. Let's go talk to some of these people and hear what they have to say about how their careers have progressed with our programs and processes. Hi, Jeremy. How you doing today?
How are you, David?
Good, good. I'm here with Jeremy Kuntz, our store manager of Louisville. Jeremy, how long have you been with Bestway?
David, I've been with the company since 2006.
Okay. And what position did you start in?
I started out as a sales rep, which is on the truck doing deliveries, helping out with the customers inside the store.
Okay. What store did you start at?
I started in Mesquite, one of our biggest stores now.
Right. How big is it?
1,427 BOR now.
Our biggest store in the company.
That's correct.
That store's been a great success story.
Yes, sir.
You were there as part of that success. What would you contribute that success to?
Well, you have to make sure you stick with programs and processes. We have a great program called the Best Foot Forward, and it works. But the minute you get away from it is the minute you're going to fail.
And let me ask you this, Jeremy. When you joined us, joining us in an entry-level position, and now you're a store manager, tell me a little bit about that. How'd that go?
Well, David, I don't know if you realize this, but about the first month I was here, you came into the back room in the Mesquite store and said, I started where you are at, right there in the back room. And you said, I started where you're at, and now I'm the CEO. You can do the same thing. And that drove me and made me want to be somebody bigger and better in this company.
Well, that's a good point, Jeremy, and I like sharing that with people, that I did start off on a truck, and I did start off at entry level 30 years ago. And over 30 years, we've used the knowledge that I've gained, along with all the people that I've been fortunate enough to work with, to develop our programs and processes, and they've worked really well for us. So, Jeremy, tell me this. You've recently taken over a store, a little over a year ago. Now, what's that been like?
It's been fun, first and foremost. It's something totally new. But it's a challenge that I accepted head on, and I've taken the store and grown the customer base. It's something that every day is different, and that's what I like about it.
Well, great. Well, Jeremy, you've done a great job for the company. We very much appreciate all that you've contributed to us, and I just want to thank you and wish you the best with your career.
Thanks, David.
Have a great day. I'm sitting here with Jackie, our store manager in Greenville, Mississippi. Now, Jackie, how long have you been with Bestway?
I've been with Bestway since 1995.
1995. So that's
18 years. Yes,
18 years. And I've been here 11. So you're here quite a bit before I was.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah. And I remember the first time I came down to Mississippi and we had a district manager meeting and we met. And I'm not sure I sold you on that first meeting.
I'm not going to lie to you, David. I was very skeptical. You asked me to give you 4 months to show, how the new Bestway programs and processes can make a major impact for the positive in my store. I gave you the 4 months, and things completely changed. I really couldn't fathom how lower credit can actually help me to save my customer accounts. Lower credit meant keeping customers rather than losing customers.
Right, and I remember that, Jackie. I remember when I came into that meeting, you were very vocal. And you let me know that you were concerned about a lot of the changes that I was making and the way that we had changed all our programs and processes.
Yeah, because, David, to me, Bestway was not just a job, it was a career. That's the way I made my living, and I had planned to stay there. So I wanted to know how the changes you were implementing was going to change my store and my life.
Right, and I remember you asking me that. And truly, that's one of the things that I think has contributed to the relationship we've had over the last 11 years, is because I've really trusted in you, because you do speak up when you have concerns.
I do. And that's one thing that I love about Bestway. I've worked for another rent-to-own company and where I couldn't be as vocal. Not saying that everything that happens, you'll take my word into consideration, but I do have the option to talk to you and you will listen, and if it's something that's worth, you looking into, you have no problem with doing that, and I appreciate that about you.
And I like that about you too, Jackie. And I also know that there's a lot of coworkers out there, both in your district as well as other districts, that like to pick up the phone and give you a call.
It's more than a welcoming thing for them to do that, because Bestway is a company that I feel this is as close as you'll come to running your own rent-to-own company without running your own rent-to-own company. And your input and your, how you feel is as important, because this is your career, this is your job, this is your life.
Right. And I think that's an excellent point. We really do try to empower our people to allow them to run the store as if it was their own. And I've been in your store. I know what it's like in your stores. Your customers love you. They do business with Jackie. They don't do business with Bestway. How do you make that happen?
It's just like the sign says. We provide the best prices, the best product, with the best people. I actually genuinely care about my customers.
And I see that when I'm in your store, because they all come up and they want to give you a hug. You truly are a Bestway ambassador. And let me ask you this, Jackie. Over the years, has it always been easy?
It hasn't been easy, David. As a matter of fact, we've had several rough spots. But that's one of the things about rent-to-own with Bestway. If you follow the programs and processes, you have no choice but to succeed.
Like you said a minute ago, it truly is counterintuitive in that we teach that we have to hold our customers accountable and get them to make on-time payments, and in doing that, we help the customer own the product. Do you see that to be the case now?
That's 110% the case. Like I said, I was very skeptical at first. Before we had a little bit more liberty to work with the customer, but in the long run, it really didn't help them.
Great. Well, you've been a tremendous success story, and I can't tell you how much I truly appreciate all you've done for both your Greenville store and, more importantly, for all the other coworkers, because you are a very good voice for all the people out there. And I love hearing from you, and I truly appreciate all your input. Jackie, I want to thank you. You have meant so much to Bestway, and especially to me personally, because your candor and your straightforwardness, it helps us be a better company. And thank you very much.
Thank you, David.
First, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Jeremy and Jackie for their contribution. They truly have become Bestway ambassadors. Bestway is a great company because of our coworkers, and we use a best practice approach with our programs and processes, and as it gets implemented, to help our customers. But it also offers a career path for our coworkers. So over the next few weeks, you'll be going through your training, and I will be checking in on you to make sure that you are getting the training and development to help you create the career that will make you successful in the rent-to-own industry.